Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm talking about scoping projects, um, content marketing, SEO, and giving yourself the room to succeed for your clients. And I'm going to illustrate this using some general SEO campaigns that I've done before, and I'm also going to illustrate this using a client campaign that I'm in the middle of right now, or I just started very recently. So most of the time when a client comes to me and we're scoping out the first leg of an SEO campaign, there's a lot of changes that need to be made. For the most part, usually there's the design of the site needs to be changed, maybe layout of pages needs to be changed. There's content that needs to be added to the site. There's definitely links that need to be built. And usually I'll try and space that out over a period of 6 months or so. And I will give myself enough room in the pricing to be able to cover all those things so that they actually see results. And one thing that you'll notice is that I don't usually do the website and the SEO separate in the initial campaign. Usually when we're talking about an existing site, there's changes that need to be made to the site in almost every case. The design is part of why they're not ranking, but the content and links are definitely more important, but the design is also critical to them in ranking, and specifically the layout of the pages, like what's on the page, how does this page look, does it inspire confidence, or if you want to reference the EAT, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness, something that's specifically mentioned in the quality rater guidelines. Is this site made with a high degree of expertise and skill? And I've been pretty successful with that. I've had a couple of cases where we had 6-month campaigns, and it pretty much took these sites from not ranking at all for anything to ranking pretty well for most of their target terms and generating a lot of business from organic search. Well, very recently, I have a client. Now, we built a site for them, and getting content from them was now that's normally something that I help out with, or we help out with, but in this case I was leaning really heavily on them when we were initially building the site. They had put together a site. It was initially a Wix site, needed a lot of work, obviously. So we built them a new WordPress site. And the content, like I said, I didn't do a lot of content creation on it because I was leaning heavily on their expertise. It was a specific thing that I didn't know a lot about at the time. So right now we're starting an SEO campaign for them. And the problem that we're running into, or that I'm seeing, so the initial, this SEO campaign, we have a multi-month campaign. In the first month, we need to build some links. So we got them pretty square on that. I think that they have a good foundation. But one thing that I noticed, like right off the bat, is I'm looking at the set of keywords that we initially went over that they wanted to rank for. And I'm really coming to the realization that the rest of the campaign really needs to be about content creation, more so than the links. The site is solid. The design's fine. The links, can probably wait, the remainder of them, but they really need content creation to rank for the things that they put on their list. So that's what I'm saying. Give yourself room to succeed. If you're selling SEO, you need to have the room to make a pivot if you need to. If you suddenly realize that you need to do something that you didn't, see automatically right off the bat the first time. People ask, and that's a question that I get sometimes too. People often ask about why I price things a certain way. Let's say if it's a 6-month campaign and we're charging like, $2,000 or $2,500 or whatever it is for each of those months. That's usually me anticipating that we're going to need to do all three things: link build, redo the site, and create content. And if I was charging, like $500 or $600 a month, I would not have the room to do all that. Interesting thing will say on that subject too is the pushback that I normally get is never from prospects or clients. The client roster never pushes back on the price. The pushback that I receive is 100% always from other people who are trying to sell SEO. That is where I get the pushback. People, I don't know if it's just because people are comparing like what they're selling it for to other people that they know, or they try and separate the web design out from the actual SEO, or I don't know if it's just because people just tweak existing content and they redo the titles and descriptions and add keywords to the existing content, and maybe they treat like web design and content creation and SEO and link building as like 4 separate things. And we just don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. I think that all of those things are connected, and you're not really doing SEO unless you're doing all those things: content creation, web design, link building, and optimization of existing content. And I think people try and separate those out and choose one of those things and say that that's SEO, and it's not. It's all 4 of those things combined. That's why I price things the way that I price. It's why I structure things the way that I price, so that I have the ability to cover all those things and get results for clients. And also, if like in this case, I need to make a pivot and I realize like, hey, I know we said we were going to do link building, but really what we need for the remainder of this campaign is content creation. I have the ability to do that, and I have the room to do that. Well, I hope that is insightful. I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into how we approach SEO and how I think about SEO. It's definitely an all-encompassing thing. It's everything affects SEO. It's not just a separate thing off there by itself. All these other things affect it as well. Well, my name's John Locke. My business is Lockedown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on SEO, and I hope you'll subscribe. That's all I have for now. Until next time, peace.